the fantastic Kirsty Clark.
Hi, I'm Kirsty. I'm married and I've got 3 children. Don't let my situation stop you from buying me a drink after. I said I'm married, just not happily. What's the point of marrying a man? His cock. It's inconvenient being ill, having to wait 2 weeks to see a doctor. I like to second guess when I'm going to be unwell, and I'll plan ahead. I had to collect some swabs from the doctor. I wanted to be discreet, so I rang and I asked that they put them in an envelope for me to collect. And then I waited in line, and the receptionist, she said, "I'll just check and see if there's any instructions in. Is it for your vagina?" The cunt! I got fined £150 for flicking a fag in the street by a woman working for the council called Vicky Binns. I can see why she got the job. Her name's rubbish. My daughter, she came into the room and she said, "Mummy, what are you doing?" "I'm writing stand-up." I said, "I'm writing some comedy." "I can help, Mummy. I've got some comedy." "What do you call a bee born in May?" "I don't know, darling. What do you call a bee born in May?" "A maybe." I thought, great, she saved me a job. I had the postman knocking on my door, asking me if I wanted to sign for a big package. It turns out my child had posted through the letterbox for the whole street to see a pair of my sexiest knickers with the words, "Look into my thigh," embroidered on. His package weren't as big as I was expecting. It was hardly worth bothering the letterbox with. I don't miss dating now I'm married. Fumbling in the cinema after arguing over whether to have sweet or salted popcorn. Men, just let us have sweet. We know we're going to have a mouthful of your salt later anyway. And too much sodium's bad for you. Hey, I operate an adult sex line alongside my full-time job. There's a cost of living crisis, and here's what I do, is I keep an open jar of Vaseline close by. And when I'm required to show that I'm enjoying myself to my callers, I use my acting ability and I finger it. And I'll add some authentic moans, and I'll be like, "Ah, ah." And I'll be like, "It's the sound of your voice that's got me so wet." They love it. They can't get enough of me, the gullible bastards. Oh. Yes, I don't get the obsession, though, with body modifications. So many people trying to stop the aging process, thinking it's an improvement. It's definitely not. They all look, in fact, you all look, equally hideous. And everyone knows that you're not 21. Your name's Doris. How are they even getting laid? Those lips, they look like they'd stick. If any one of us wanted to to kiss a couple of slugs, actually, we'd just go out in garden. Yeah, so I decided I wanted to become an adult sex line worker because I've got a very high sex drive. And, well, you do have to use your imagination. I mean, I can visualise what it'd be like fucking a man in his 80s. It'd be fucking revolting. But the woman I claim to be, she's very inclusive. Only this morning, she enjoyed sitting on a paraplegic's face. The amount of mingers, though, wanting to listen while I take a shit. Shitting isn't sexy, no matter how hard I try. It fills me with dread going at work, and nobody wants me just planting me sending to only suitable toilet for us staff for a good hour. Do you ever get caught up by inconsiderate people doing the shopping in supermarket, just planting the sense in the way, just denying you any access to the item that you'd like to go and purchase, just in the way whilst they make up their minds which size condoms they might want to buy, just in case they happen to get lucky? Some of us would like a clearing to be able to reach the lube when you've quite finished, you inconsiderate bastards. Yeah, so we're... Sorry. Yeah. Hey, my children, they love me immensely when they get in their own way. I can see why parents don't stick around. I mean, I'm tempted to do one every other day. I'm even considering returning to the duck factory, armed with a big razor, ready to remove the unwanted hairs from the dead ducks. It was plucking hell. If it means that I don't have to put up with another tantrum. The fuss that my three made because I told them that they had to walk the 15-minute journey home from school, you'd have thought they were being shot. Hey, my husband said I could have another baby, just not with him. So feel free to buy me a drink. I've been Kirsty Clark.